We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Alabama will get the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The sure hands, it's Young. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll keep it himself. Find some fresh air. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Going to the ground. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Back to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Let's talk about Alabama. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
To the air, it's Russell. Makes the grab on the left. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They got into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to change this route. Trying to turn the corner on the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. It's Meadows. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers went through. They came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Russell. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Oh, better look out! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off.
Touchdown Tide! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels! And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them.
He's going to let it go. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half, so they take a...
Trying to get behind the defense. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good...
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. At the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Indiana, 0.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab right down the middle. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field, play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Adams.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Russell. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Wants to go up top on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field. He puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep
turning it on. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now
touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Tuggle. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's talk about Alabama. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
He's got 99 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. They'll try to pop the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up here.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Got his man quickly. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from and try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.